I realized I've never made a video in my entire life. And this is what I want to do now. Today, I want to talk a little bit about where things are as I actually get serious about starting my project and this YouTube channel, and what are some of the doubts and some of the things that have come up during these last 2 months. So when the year started, it all felt great because, I had this dream of going into this journey of self-discovery, but also of finding alternative ways to raise our family. Then I have enrolled in a 1 year long program. It's called the Sociocracy Academy, and it's meant for people who have some background already in sociocracy to really deepen their skills. It started back in January. Before it started, I was feeling very free. I had been working on some logistics, such as, some of the themes for the channel. Then as soon as the academy started, it immediately felt like a burden, and I didn't like that feeling because I wanted a way to integrate both what I was doing with the channel and also with the academy. And I was writing a grant for a foundation, and I just had this major block. I just couldn't write it. I would sit down whenever I had time. I would sit down and go through the draft that I had, and I just couldn't make any progress. So it was getting me very frustrated because I couldn't move with the academy work, and I also couldn't do any progress with this project. So that really brought me down, and I was starting to feel very frustrated, very sad. I really wanted to see progress, not necessarily with my project itself, but with our lives, because I do want to make some changes to our lives in the near future. I don't want years and years to go by and find ourselves in the same situation. So to me, starting this project and getting out there and getting more and more used to the idea of living in a different type of community is important to me. And soon after that, I met my mentor. And this is a really cool story because part of the academy is that you choose a mentor that works with you throughout the year. Well, back to probably June or July, when I left my other job, or when my other job ended, one of the things that I was thinking about was getting a mentor that would kind of show me the way and help me transition to a different, not necessarily a different career, but to focus my effort in a way that I could find my own project. I started to look around, and I thought that would be a good idea, but it didn't go anywhere. I didn't know what type of mentor I would want, and I didn't know where to start. So that was kind of put aside. So the academy had invited several people with a background in sociocracy. So I chose a mentor that I thought that she would be the best match for this project. She has connections to all the projects in Latin America. At that point, I was like, I'm sold. So that was perfect. So at the end of January, we met. We had our first mentoring session, and this idea of having a mentor, back in, when was that, in July, and I didn't know what type of mentor would be good. I'm so glad that I waited, because let me just say that Nora, my mentor, is the perfect match for what I'm doing. She also raised her children. They didn't go to daycare, just like I'm doing with my son right now. So she totally understands the balance between being a stay-at-home mom and raising your family, and also pursuing some of your dreams at the same time and incorporating that into your life. So that was perfect. But then in addition to that, she decided that she wanted to study film and production because she wanted to reach out to youth, and the best way to do it was through visual arts, not necessarily through, you know, other means. So I'm like, okay, I have zero experience with, you know, film and production. And so to have a mentor who can understand and guide me and give me some tips on pretty much any of the topics that I'm interested in, sociocracy, permaculture, collaborative living, and film and production, I was so speechless when I got to talk to her, because the universe really delivers, I think, what you need. And sometimes, like I said, you know, if I had planned to search for the perfect mentor, I don't think I would have found the perfect mentor. But here I am. I have an awesome person who is super down to earth and the sweetest, and I know that we're gonna have a really great journey together. So that really helped me get out of that mental block that I had. But we also talked about how can we merge the two, because when I thought about, you know, having the Sociocracy Academy taking a lot of time from me, that I wasn't going to be able to get started on, or, you know, keep pushing this YouTube channel, that was really bringing me down. But after talking to her, I, you know, really discovered that there's a way to bring the two together, because I will be making videos about sociocracy as well, and she's gonna help me connect to people that I can interview as well. That really made me so happy. And after that, I was really able to get that focus and finish the draft that I had started. Once I got that out of the way, I was able to start thinking and working on my YouTube channel again. And then, you know, that's when it hit me. You know, when I was actually talking to my mentor, she asked me if I, you know, how much experience you have making videos. And I was like, I have no experience whatsoever. I don't have any equipment other than my phone. That's all I had, just my iPhone. I've never made a video, not even like a home video. And actually thinking back, the first video that, or the last time that I recorded a video, a home video, I was between 6 and 7, I think. And I was with my brother. We had those big cameras, and we were recording a video on how to make horchata, or agua de horchata, or rice water. So yeah, that was the last time that I actually made a video, that I can remember actually shooting a video. That's when I started to have a lot of self-doubts. Like, how am I supposed to put myself out there? I do have a little bit of social anxiety, and to speak to the camera and just put myself out there. And not only that, but actually had to reach out to people that I want to interview or visit their communities. You know, that's going to take a lot from me. So, but besides that, I started to doubt this idea, you know, how can I even get into making a YouTube video? I don't have any equipment. I've never even opened a video editor. I don't even know what to do with it. I don't have any of the skills that are needed. So, you know, that kind of brought me down for a little bit again. But, you know, thank goodness Nora had also said, you know, Nora has offered me to use our mentoring sessions to talk about software or video editing, or, you know, anything in terms of film and production. You know, we can use our session for that as well. The other thing that I started to question was the merit there are so many needs out there. There's so many great things that I could be doing, and I started questioning what's the merit of making YouTube videos. There's so much content out there. It started to feel superficial, and losing sight of the fact that this is a dream and that I am where I am because I've been following that dream and doing what feels right and arriving at situations and meeting people that I didn't think I would, but here I am. But nonetheless, I was really doubting myself. The other thing is that I'm here creating a YouTube channel about awakening to connections and living in community and living in a more cooperative way when I'm the least experienced in that topic. So I thought that that would be silly to do that. So to make the story short, I just started to have a lot of doubts about what I was doing, but I had to pick myself up and understand that again, I am following a dream. I'm doing what I promised myself I was gonna do. One, as an experiment, what happens if you just follow and do the things that resonate with you? So I picked myself up and got back into working on my logos and getting some equipment. Now I have a tripod and I have a light. But I have to keep reminding myself that I have to start, even if I don't have everything set up, even if I don't have all the knowledge, all the skills, even if I don't feel completely comfortable with what I'm doing, that's fine. I think that I just need to get started. So ultimately, I know and I knew from the beginning that this project, as sweet and cool as it sounds, it's still gonna be a challenge to me because I have to learn a new set of skills and I have to get myself out there and do things that I never did before. But I do want to do that. Even if it's gonna take a while to get to the point where I would like to be, I'm doing this because this is a way of getting my family on track to living the type of life that I am envisioning. So this is one of my first videos. I just want to share, the ups and downs of me getting finally started, and I am shooting this video to tell you that I have gone through a lot of self-doubts and challenges, but here I am. And again, the universe has shown me that if you really, really desire something and just let go of any expectation, you will eventually come to meet the people that are important for that goal that you have. Well, things are looking good. I have a great mentor who is going to be giving me a lot of support and a lot of energy to get this started. And I also have some ideas of some initial videos and interviews, not here in Philly, my first trip outside of Philly in a while, so I look forward to that. So let's move on.